Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, The Old Man Reactions. And today, once again, Jimmy Kimmel with the rock and alternative. This time, I believe it's an alternative band. Might fall more into the adult alternative AAA type situation. But I have not heard that. I've heard snippets, but I have not heard an entire song from them before. It's a band called the Beths. And they're relatively new. I mean, new to me. I'll say. Like, I have not heard from them before. But once again, Jimmy Kimmel, glad he's back on the air, and he is as the Beths as a musical guest. So I decided I'd like to do a reaction and check them out. So without further ado, let's take a look at the Beths. Straight Line Was a Lie. Okay, let's take a look at the Beths.
Straight Line Was a Lie, here with the title track, The Beths.
Okay. Some good guitar.
I thought I was getting bitter, but I'm back to where I started. And the straight line was a circle, yeah, the straight line was a lie. I thought I was
Kind of has a
getting
90s feel to it.
I'm back to where I started. And the straight line was a circle, yeah, the straight line was a lie.
Straight line was a circle. Hey, I like this. It's good.
I don't know if I can go.
Hear a little bit of an accent there. Lots of guitars in this band too. Got 3 guitarists and 1 drummer. Of course, the singer's a guitarist too. Interesting lyrics too. And I wonder how many people in life can relate to that. The straight line, it sounds like the straight line was a circle, the straight line was a lie, where you just keep on moving, you keep on going. There was a dream that I had not too long ago, maybe a few years ago, where I just went on some long walk or something. I'd traveled. I don't remember the exact logistics of it, but I had traveled and I got to pretty far away. And it turned out it was sort of a place close to where I had been at the beginning or something like that. It's been a few years. And unfortunately, we don't always remember our dreams. And sometimes that's unfortunate because you'll have a dream and you'll remember it. I really wish I'd written that down because, I mean, at the time when you first wake up, it's fresh in your mind. And anyway, it kind of reminds me that the straight line was a circle, sort of like going back, like you're back to where you started from, sort of back to square one again. You thought you were traveling, but then you're back to square one again. I think that happens in life to a lot of people. But I like this sound. I enjoy this. Very mellow, relaxing, but so rockin'. That's where the accent comes out. There's that no, I've got to find out where these guys are from. There's definitely an accent. I like them. There we go. Round and round again. It's kind of an old school guitar. Oh, nice. I like it. I like that a lot. First time hearing them. All right, there we go. And I really enjoyed that very mellow sound. It's interesting about hearing somebody sing versus the voice, and made a little bit of an assumption. I'll have to, I'm going to look that up. I am going to behind the scenes, or in some ways, I'm going to do a little detective work right now. I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna find out where the Beths are, because I'm just trying to figure out the accent. Let me see. Do a little bit of a search. Let me see. New Zealand. Huh. Okay, I knew there was an accent there. Okay. All right. A little detective work in the middle of recording, but sometimes you got to do that. You got to do your research a little bit. So from New Zealand, what's interesting about accents and music, what's kind of strange is sometimes you'll hear a band and when they sing, they sound like they have an accent, and then you find out that they're two times that happened. The Killers, I could have sworn they were a British band, and then I hear them, and then it turns out they're, I want to say, from Vegas. They're an American band. And then the White Stripes, I also thought were from Europe somewhere, and nope, they're American too. And sometimes you don't realize that. And then there's Seether, where I think it's because they reminded me a little bit of Puddle of Mud. I thought they were sort of, like Southern in America, like, redneck, that sort of a thing. And then it turned out, no, he's from, I forgot South Africa. So I would have never, and then I hear them talk, he's got a South African accent. Yeah, the lead singer of Seether. I'm like, wait a minute. So you just never know. Sometimes when people sing, they sound quite a bit different. Billy Corgan sounds a lot different when he sings than when he speaks to. That's quite a few people, and that's an interesting phenomenon. And you just wonder how people come up with their singing styles and everything. It's just something I was thinking about. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that reaction. I enjoyed the Beths. Thank you, Jimmy Kimmell, for continuing to put good music on your shows. And one more reason, I'm glad he's back on the air. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments if there's anybody else you'd like me to react to. And I will see you next time.